showed up in this game. This thrill won't fade away. See us step in the spot, shining like VVS bronze. Another one bites the dust, making my adrenaline rush. My crown will never rot, 'cause I'll ignite the flames of new life. The glory is always by your side. Our faith will never collide. Through the dark night, there's always a light, always a sign, showing that we will win this fight.
When you feel like everything's dead and in, so hard to stand, the whole world's like a train. Keep taking an L, everything's in vain. You feel so powerless with your bare hand. Speak it out even when your voice shaking, 'cause we'll make it. Our steps be groundbreaking. We'll be the blockbuster of the season for the sake of freedom. Keep dreaming, compete for the dreams till they retreat. Put on some speed till you hit the beat. Keep moving forward even when your heart's bleeding. Y'all know we're really glass ceiling. Believe it, hang on for victory. Write a new chapter of history. Don't let anyone define your limit. Sometimes a loss has a lot of meaning in it. Know I'm a loaded gun with a lot of ammo. Fragile like a bomb, don't crush my ego. Span the scope, I'm ready for war. 'Cause fantasy doesn't excite me anymore.
'Cause I'll ignite the flames of new life. The glory is always by your side. Our faith will never collide. Through the dark night, there's always a light, always a sign, showing that we will win this fight. Win this fight. To collapse, to fall, to break, but always come back stronger.
I'm feeling alive again. My lungs and pupils dilate.
Kneel down to fate, but be the one who conquers.
No one can take away our power and our faith.
'Cause I'll
Compete for the dreams till they retreat. Put on some speed till you hit the peak. Keep moving forward even when your heart's bleeding. You'll know what we're really glass ceiling. Believe it, hang on for victory. Write a new chapter of history. Don't let anyone find your limit. Sometimes a loss has a lot of meaning in it. I'm a loaded gun with a lot of ammo. Fragile like a bomb, don't crush my ego. Span the scope, I'm ready for war. 'Cause fantasy doesn't excite me anymore. When we raise our voices together, filling the void. Trust your gut, then bear the palm. Show 'em who's the GOAT.
像初天时那样的明亮，把每个角落照亮。要跳舞吗？趁着烟花在银河开出盛夏，星星纷纷摇摇落下，牵着我跳不完结的乐章，一起跑吧，把地图转生成飞机的形状。沿着海风吹的方向，把所有烦恼全都流放，一起跑吧。
Ragnarok Origin Loki Cup, a brand new tournament centered around intense cross-play of big grid revenge. Two guilds will clash in each match, earning points by controlling homes, defeating monsters, vanquishing enemies, and completing various objectives. The guild with the highest score in the end of the match claims victory. The Loki Cup is divided into Tier A League and Tier B League, each crowning its own champion guild. The event has 5 phases: practice matches, qualifiers, registration, eliminations, and the grand finals. During the practice matches, guilds can freely participate and familiarize themselves with the tournament format. Victories and defeats during this phase will not affect rankings. During the qualifiers, guild ranking points will be reset based on each guild's total power. A new guild ranking league board will be introduced. Match outcomes will affect the rankings. At the end of the qualifiers, the top 64 guilds on the league board will qualify to register for the tournament. In registration phase, the top 64 guilds from qualifiers may register for either Tier A or Tier B league. Both leagues are limited to 32 guilds. The top 2 ranked guilds from the qualifiers will automatically register for the Tier A league. Once 32 guilds have registered for Tier A, registration for the Tier B league will open. After registration closes, an announcement phase begins. The final list of guilds participating in both Tier A and Tier B leagues will be locked. Only members listed in the official guild roster at this time will be eligible to participate in the eliminations. Eliminations. Guilds will be seeded and ranked 1 to 32 within their respective leagues based on their points obtained in qualifiers. From top 32 to top 8, the tournament will follow a single elimination format, with matchups as follows: 1 versus 32, 2 versus 31, 3 versus 30, and so on. The top 4 guilds from each league will advance to the grand finals. In the grand finals, BO3 single elimination is used. Both Tier A and Tier B league will each crown their own champion guild. The Loki Cup brings with it all new rewards. Guilds from both leagues will receive exclusive tournament titles, portrait frames, and a prestigious Champion Medal of Honor. Tier A guilds will also receive an exclusive mount as an additional prize. Ragnarok Origin Loki Cup. A legend rises at the break of dawn. Ragnarok Origin Loki Cup, a brand new tournament centered around intense core gameplay of Vigrid Venge. 2 guilds will clash in each match, earning points by controlling homes, defeating monsters, vanquishing enemies, and completing various objectives. The guild with the highest score in the end of the match claims victory. The Loki Cup is divided into Tier A League and Tier B League, each crowning its own champion guild. The tournament features 3 distinct battlegrounds: Vigrid Field, Ruinscape, and Phalanx. Each map offers unique challenges and contributes to your guild's total points and guild merits. Guild points acquisition. Vigrid Field is the main field. Earn a large amount of guild points by completing key objectives. Ruinscape is sub-battlefield A. Completing objectives here grants moderate guild points and a large amount of guild merits. Vigrid Field and Ruinscape scoring events: defeating Fallen Valkyrie, Horn Possession, defeating Element Lord, defeating Fenrir, defeating Undead Spirit, eliminating enemy guild members. Heimdall Messenger. At the start of each match, a Fallen Valkyrie spawns at the center of the map. Defeating her guarantees a horn drop. The adventurer who obtains the horn transforms into Heimdall Messenger and gains exclusive skills: Group Summon, Divine Teleport, and Sanctuary Shield. However, after 60 seconds, the horn holder will be afflicted by Divine Backlash, gradually losing HP. Only by activating the Jello Altar can this curse be temporarily resisted. Note: Jello Altar will become disabled over time, adding urgency to strategic use. Defeat Element Lords: water, wind, earth, fire that will appear on the map. Defeating one grants your team a 1-minute group buff. Undead Spirit. Defeating an undead spirit grants a large amount of points. Fenrir. Defeating Fenrir allows you to transform into Fenrir Avatar. A Fenrir Avatar can instantly slay the Heimdall Messenger, making it the key to help your guild secure victory. Phalanx is sub-battlefield B, where the core gameplay is to collect fruits of Yggdrasil. Submitting fruits of Yggdrasil grants your guild a small amount of guild points and guild merits. Collect fruits of Yggdrasil. Defeating Nidhogg and its offspring. Gathering resources. defeating enemy guild members. Victory conditions for a single match. At the end of the battle, guilds are ranked by points, horn final possession, current guild power. When the match concludes, the guild that holds the horn will be granted bonus points. The guild with the highest performance across these metrics will emerge victorious. Ragnarok Arjun Loki Cup. A legend rises at the break of dawn.
Have you seen anything like this before? Valkyrie sings, hear her sweet voice soar. Golden mead flowing in Valhalla's glow, where the northern lights in splendor show. Have you seen anything like this before? Silver swords gleam in the light of dawn. Thunder roars, dance unfolds, where immortal hearts belong. Sing the ode to the battle's fight, to heroes fight alone. Raise your voice from Asgard to the world. Our saga will be told. Our saga will be told. Underneath the moon's enchanting sights, Arden's eye guide us through the night. Never be afraid of fire or thin ice. Warriors fight with great might.
Warriors, let this day be etched in the pedestal of history. Let's forge our fate through courage and determination at the edge of abyss. For faith, for honor, for those who came before us. This is not just a battle. It is our saga.
Sing the ode to the battle's fight, to heroes fight alone. Raise your voice from Asgard to the world. Our saga will be told. Our saga will be told. Toast to stars that brightly gleam, Let's go pick up some seashells where I hide my secret spell. Hot balloons are soaring high. Wish I could write our names apart. It threw a shade to the found I realize when I look at you that all my dreams are completed. No, let me make a wish come true. Yeah, light a fireflies and midnight slow walks. You the just as beautiful as I remember. A new chapter's about to unfold. Shall we dance in a high school favorite dream of summer night? I'll pour you clothes and fireworks pop in the sky. Light up your lashes on and bright. Forget the mess. Do you dare run away with me now? Why don't we the summer breeze blows? I'll show you the pixels of my heart. Hey, 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 let's run away. Fold the map to paper planes. Dance the night away, live on this place. Don't care where music fades. Oh, let's melt away together with the Gatorade. No matter where the story ends, we are going. Shall we dance in the ice cream favorite dream of summer night? I'll pour you clothes and fireworks pop in the sky. Got your lashes on and bright. Forget the mess. Do you dare run away with me now? Why don't we the summer breeze blows? I'll show you the pixels of my heart. Ooh, I'll show you the pixels of my heart.
I'm feeling alive again. My vessels dilate. All the enemies start to pray, start to escape. No one can take away our power and our faith. Once we showed up in this game, this thrill won't fade away. See us step in the spot, shining like VVS bronze. Another one bites the dust, making my adrenaline rush. My crown will never rot, 'cause I'll ignite the flames of new life. The glory is always by your side. Our faith will never collide. Through the dark night, there's always a light, always a sign, showing that we will win this fight.
When you feel like everything's dead and in, so hard to stand, the whole world's like a prank. Keep taking an L, everything's in vain. You feel so powerless with your bare hand. Speak it out even when your voice shaking, 'cause we'll make it. Our steps be groundbreaking. We'll be the blockbuster of the season for the sake of freedom. Keep dreaming, compete for the dreams, so they retreat. Put on some speed till you hit the beat. Keep moving forward even when your heart's bleeding. Y'all know we're ready to glass ceiling. Believe it, hang on for victory. Write a new chapter of history. Don't let anyone define your limit. Sometimes a loss has a lot of meaning in it. Know I'm a loaded gun with a lot of ammo. Fragile like a bomb, don't crush my ego. Expand the scope, I'm ready for war. 'Cause fantasy doesn't excite me anymore.
'Cause I'll ignite the flames of new life. The glory is always
again. My lungs and pupils dilate.
Kneel down to fate, but be the one who conquers.
No one can take away our power and our faith.
'Cause I'll
And
ignite.
reach for the dream, so they retreat. Put on some speed till you hit the peak. Keep moving forward even when your heart's bleeding. You'll know when we bring the glass ceiling. Believe it, aim off victory. Write a new chapter of history. Don't let anyone find your limit. Sometimes a loss has a lot of meaning. You never know, load a gun with a lot of ammo. Fragile like a bomb, don't crush my ego. This man is gone, I'm ready for war. This fantasy doesn't excite me anymore. When we raise our voices together, filling the void. Trust your gut, then bear the palm. Show 'em who's the GOAT.
From the practice matches to the gruesome round of 32s up to this point, it has been a long wait, but we are finally here as we are at the grand finals of the Loki Cup 2025. My name is Zero. Join with me today is Nikki, and we will be witnessing new champions being born. How are you today, Nikki?
I'm feeling so excited. This is it, the final, the very final last push in our Loki Cup 2025. I'm super excited, but hold that thought because we also have to excitingly thank our support from 1-1. All right, thank you so much, 1-1. A one team, one champion, no limits. The world's #1 gaming top-up platform. It's seamless, secure, trusted by gamers worldwide. And if you top up from October 9th to November 28th, top up with ROO needs at 1-1 website, you'll get a chance to win a fully paid trip to the Ragnarok Festa this coming December 13, 2025. Woo!
Yep, this website right here, games.11.com. Make sure you check it out. Make sure you get all your top-up needs on this website. And we are here in the grand finals here, Nikki. Two guilds are going to fight it out to find out who will be the first ever champion for the Loki Cup. We had Odin Cup champions, we've got Torkel, you even have Valhalla Cup champions, but Loki Cup, this is the first of its kind, and two guilds are waiting for their chance to get themselves in the spotlight.
Honestly speaking, these two guilds, they do have a bit, I cannot say if it's a bit of a history, but they do have a history. Home against PRONTERA1. I know everyone is so excited at this point, and we do have a huge, couple of people rooting for PRONTERA1 and also huge supporters coming from Home 1. Now let's paint the story. Zero, let's paint the story for this matchup, okay? Please do the honors.
Yep, you know, in the previous Odin Cup, which happened I think 6 months ago, it was the underdogs home. By the way, make sure you redeem this code as well, RO Loki Cup Splendor SEA. Make sure you can redeem this in-game and get yourself the diamonds as well as the anima leveling books. But yes, back to the story. 6 months ago, the underdogs home met up against Aus, which was the overwhelming favorites in the grand finals of the Odin Cup. It was a 70 to 30 odds in terms of support for in-game. And it was ultimately the perfect underdog story. Home did manage to win it all, and they were able to crown themselves champion of the Odin Cup. Now this time, this is a completely new look for the guys from PRONTERA1. They named themselves PRONTERA1. They are a merge of Aus, Legends, and ROO, three guilds, putting the best members, putting themselves into one to try and compete for the Loki Cup. Meanwhile, on the other side, Home has had a couple of new faces as well. You've got players from Som Tam Tai, as well as a couple of members from Equinox coming in to join the fight. But it is still the same underdog story. Home is a 20% being supported, 20% compared to the 80% from PRONTERA1. But we've seen history prove the odds wrong, but today is a different story. This is still a David versus Goliath situation between both these guilds. But my oh my, Nikki, this is really building out to be a great match.
That is correct. I really love the story behind these two teams, the history behind Home and PRONTERA1. Now another face-off between them on a different battlefield, on a different tournament, which is going to be Loki Cup 2025 for the grand finals here for Tier A. Now, Home, you mentioned, they've proven to us that they can actually take down giants, but also PRONTERA1's pride is on the line. So I think everything is at stake right now. The tension is building between these two guilds, and in just a couple of moments we'll be heading straight towards game #1 of our series. Actually, sometimes I feel like 20 minutes is long, but whenever we're inside the battlefield,
it feels so short.
Yeah, there's so much going on.
Yep, exactly. It is a completely new battlefield that a lot of players are just still starting to get used to. It's not the Guild League format that everyone has been playing for the longest of time. It's the V-Grid Avenge field. There's a lot of objectives across the map. There's the all-important horn that you really have to try and contest or protect. And then there's also multiple battlefields. There's RuneScape, there's Felons, there's the main V-Grid field as well. So lots of things. Every single player in each guild has their own designations, they have their own responsibilities that they have to try and contribute to for their guild to win. So this is teamwork like no other.
That is correct. Every second counts, every player and role counts. So you really want to minimize the misplays, and also we've been talking so much about the strategies. I've been asking Zero so much about the game, but here are the rules to actually help everyone to understand further Loki Cup 2025.
Ragnarok Origin Loki Cup, a brand new tournament centered around intense core gameplay of Vigrid Venge. Two guilds will clash in each match, earning points by controlling homes, defeating monsters, vanquishing enemies, and completing various objectives. The guild with the highest score in the end of the match claims victory. The Loki Cup is divided into Tier A League and Tier B League, each crowning its own champion guild. The event has 5 phases: practice matches, qualifiers, registration, eliminations, and the grand finals. During the practice matches, guilds can freely participate and familiarize themselves with the tournament format. Victories and defeats during this phase will not affect rankings. During the qualifiers, guild ranking points will be reset based on each guild's total power. A new guild ranking league board will be introduced. Match outcomes will affect the rankings. At the end of the qualifiers, the top 64 guilds on the league board will qualify to register for the tournament. In registration phase, the top 64 guilds from qualifiers may register for either Tier A or Tier B league. Both leagues are limited to 32 guilds. The top 2 ranked guilds from the qualifiers will automatically register for the Tier A league. Once 32 guilds have registered for Tier A, registration for the Tier B league will open. After registration closes, an announcement phase begins. The final list of guilds participating in both Tier A and Tier B leagues will be locked. Only members listed in the official guild roster at this time will be eligible to participate in the eliminations. Eliminations. Guilds will be seeded and ranked 1 to 32 within their respective leagues based on their points obtained in qualifiers. From top 32 to top 8, the tournament will follow a single elimination format, with matchups as follows: 1 versus 32, 2 versus 31, 3 versus 30, and so on. The top 4 guilds from each league will advance to the grand finals. In the grand finals, BO3 single elimination is used. Both Tier A and Tier B league will each crown their own champion guild. The Loki Cup brings with it all new rewards. Guilds from both leagues will receive exclusive tournament titles, portrait frames, and a prestigious Champion Medal of Honor. Tier A guilds will also receive an exclusive mount as an additional prize. Ragnarok Origin Loki Cup. A legend rises at the break of dawn.
Not just the prestige, not just the honor, but also those fantastic prizes that you manage to see on the screen. Tier A winner gets exclusive titles and also the exclusive mount specifically only for the Loki Cup Tier A League winners. And it is one of the best mounts in game so far, just by the aesthetics, and that's something that a lot of players are looking out for. But Nikki, it mainly, for me at least, it's the prestige of being able to win one of the biggest events in ROO Origin.
Exactly. Aside from honor, prestige, and everything that you mentioned, the mount definitely pops up, and you can flex it all over Midgard. So yeah, they would know you are the Loki Cup 2025 champions. And again, Zero, this is the very first time that we will be having Loki Cup. So yeah, everything is at stake right now, and in just a moment we're gonna show you the actual breakdown of rewards, everything that the players, the grand champions from Tier A bracket will be getting. Of course, the mount and also the physical medal, to give honor to our players. So we're gonna flash it on the screen in just a bit. But yeah, I think Loki Cup, setting it aside from all of the leagues that we had here at RO or Ragnarok Origins, it's strategy meets stamina, because sometimes whenever a guild would take the early game, somehow the players, the viewers tend to say choke. They need to have stamina, endurance, and I want to know which team would carry on the momentum from the early to the middle to the late game. Will it be home or PRONTERA1? I cannot definitely say. I cannot really tell who's gonna win right now.
Yeah, there is definitely a lot of pressure on all these players to perform. They are at the grandest of grand stages here for the Loki Cup. They are in the grand finals, so definitely stakes are high, and these are a couple of the stakes that we're talking about that these guilds are fighting for. We did see Nekomata winning out against Crimson in the Tier B finals yesterday. They get themselves that very cool portrait, the text box, and a bunch of other rewards, neon berries as well. But Tier A, they get a lot more rewards, along with their own customized portrait, and of course the physical medal and the limited mount.
There you go. So here, you mentioned Nekomata and Crimson, but now let's move on. The Tier A Grand Finals, PRONTERA1 coming up against home Giants versus the underdogs. I don't want to really paint them in that way, but it's just that's just the story how's gonna end right now. PRONTERA1 Dragons, to mention that, Zero and Cutie Bears. But do introduce the top 5 players for each team.
Yeah, for PRONTERA1, they are stacked with a lot of strong players. You got Taskwalker, Ratu, Technologia, Sobum Hakong, and Untouched. We do finally see a Ranger in the top 5 over here, and their total power in PRONTERA1, 207 million total divine power here. A lot of sorcerers, a lot of magic lineup here for the side of PRONTERA1. You've got Ratu with the Supernovas, you've got Technologia and Sobum Hakong on the sorcerer. So that is going to be a lot of AoE magic damage that they have to look out for.
Yeah, I tend to say Technologia. But anyway, here for home guild, we have Bipolar, BV Igari Sayed, Angie, Baby, how do you say this again?
Baby Uchok.
Uchok.
And Banaki. So same for, it's very similar for home as well. They've got very strong sorcerers and warlocks in their lineup. You got Bipolar, you got Angie, you got Banaki here in their top 5. The total power about 201 million, so slightly lower than the side of PRONTERA1. But as we've seen from the semifinals, home versus Moonveil, it was despite having the lower power, home was able to come up with better strategy, having better teamwork and movement to be able to win the game. So the power is negligible at this point.
Yeah, since the battlefield is super big, there's a lot going on. So I think the power is also dispersed and scattered at some point. So yeah, somehow it's gonna play that way. And I can recall that BV Igari Sayed has been holding the horn, right, for home at some time. On the other hand, Technologia and the rest of PRONTERA1, they're the horn bearers as well. So let's talk about what you mentioned a while ago off stream. You've talked about Rangers, physical damage. What's with that?
They are the furthest range in terms of physical damage in terms of physical damage, but they don't really have shields. But one thing that they're really good at is being able to snipe off the Valkyrie from a very safe range. Something that we've seen Dragon from home do a couple of times, actually clutch both games, being able to get the horn in the last few seconds. So this is something that definitely the side of PRONTERA1 will be looking out for. They'll be looking out for Dragon in the last few dying moments of the game, making sure that he does not have a chance, doesn't get free hits on towards the Valkyrie, because if he's able to do that, chances are he might be able to steal it off from the opponents.
Yeah, for sure. PRONTERA1 already, did their assignment. They always came prepared for every tournament. On the other hand, home as well. So yeah, it's just gonna boil down to which team or guild will be, flawlessly executing whatever they prepared for going towards the grand finals. This is it. I've been saying last push. Let's build up the tension. Let's hype it up. Even the chat, I know everyone. It's pretty much it's a decent division when it comes to supporters for Frontera and home as well. So keep on rooting and chatting your favorite team. Share the live stream as well. So we want to shout out everyone who's currently watching with us all throughout the live stream. Zero, they've been with us regardless if they're bashing or supporting us, but they're always with us. So yeah, shout out to everyone.
Yes, there is two guilds. So two guilds that are competing here in the finals. That means there's going to be a lot of supporters for both of these guilds. So make sure that you
Yeah.
guys stay towards the end because we are also having a lot of
Yeah.
great rewards for the raffles that's upcoming as well. Nikki will tell you a little
Mm-hmm.
bit more about it later on. So you have to make sure you stay tuned, you stay on the stream, and get yourselves have a chance to get yourself some of the goodies.
It's a secret. It's a surprise. But yeah, let's hype it up. Can we call this a revenge stage? Can we call this a revenge match? How do we hype this up? Because yeah, I think this is going to be a really intense match between these two teams. Both of them are very competitive and hate losing.
Yeah, this is definitely a grudge match here for PRONTERA1 after being demolished in the Odin Cup finals last season. They are back with a vengeance. They want their
Yeah.
crown back. Remember, PRONTERA1
Mhm.
as a server has been in the grand finals for every single
Always.
event that we've had in our server. So they're no strangers here. They're no strangers to the pressure, to the amount of expectations that they will have resting on their shoulders here in the grand finals. Home is very seasoned as well. Odin season 1 they were top 4, Odin
Yeah.
season 2 they were top 4, Odin season 3 they were the champions, and now they're here in the finals of the Loki Cup, looking to go back to back in terms of tournament wins.
Yeah, they're very resilient. I have to give it for home. They're very resilient when it comes to, fighting against odds. Yeah, so yeah, hopefully they'll be able to do that as well. On the other hand, yeah, we've been mentioning it over and over again. PRONTERA1, a very, very competitive guild, and even the server, I think they are the first server to be established,
Yep.
right? So they are the veterans here. But anyway, yeah, since both of them are very competitive, Zero and I cannot really tell which team or guild is gonna win, and we're just super excited to go straight into the battle. And in just a bit, we will be taking you guys as well with us. So hopefully, stay tuned with all the excitement and fun. We've been talking about mechanics and things to look out for. Even Zero has mentioned here which player to look out for, early game or late game. But other notes, are there any other notes? Because I think we've been talking about it, and yeah, let's just head straight game number 1.
Going straight into game number 1 of this Best of 3 series, we do see the normal splits, the usual divisions from both guilds, looking for the first few objectives, which are the evil spirits spawning across the map, and a couple of the other group will be heading to try and fight for the fallen Valkyrie. We do see Home already in position, starting to circle the Valkyrie, not really fully engaging, not really fully committing there. Ohana, the tankiest RG in the entire game right now, looking for his target. He's looking for someone that he wants to lock down. He doesn't want to just tank random damage. He wants to focus on a single target. Valkyrie is in a good position for Home to take it at first. Point-wise, they are behind right now for the side of Home. About half the amount of points that PRONTERA1 has already gotten. But here, Valkyrie down to about 60%. We do see Zephyr being popped there by 9mom, trying to buy some space. Statues are being dropped down here as well. Towards the right side of the Valkyrie, Home is pushing forward, but not much contest here from the side of PRONTERA1. We don't really see them in the middle of the map as much. It's just mostly members from Home.
I think I'm gonna go last minute. Very, very sneaky play coming from PRONTERA1 because they've already secured other objectives. Even, I think the Soul, Undead Soul. But Fallen Valkyrie here, 30, is this 30 or 20% here? Home has a good advantage when it comes to position. We're just waiting for whatever move PRONTERA would be using here. 10% HP is dropping for the Fallen Valkyrie here.
Yeah, Valkyrie's about to fall. Who's going to be able to get the last hit? The statues are raining down from the heavens, and the last hit is going to be secured very soon. Ohana still in the front looking for his target. Valkyrie about to fall. It goes towards the way of Home. And they get the first Valkyrie. That's 30,000 points going towards their way. 60k point right now difference between both these guilds. Home, they do have the Valkyrie. They are taking the early Valkyrie over here, but the points still in favor of Frontera1.
Zero here, 50% of his HP, looking for the next location, rotating together with the rest of Home Guild. We're looking out for PRONTERA1. How are they gonna catch up with this kind of rotation coming from Home? On the other hand, Laila and the rest of Home trying to fend off strugglers coming from PRONTERA1. By the way, 2 elemental nurses already respawned, and now Django will be snatching away the Heimdall Messenger, the Horn rather.
Yep. Prontera1 gets control over it. Jingo is about 20% health. He's dropping very low. Ruthless trying to heal him up the best he can. And we do see people are chasing from the other side as well. Home is going to be able to come up from the side, drop the Oblivion, trying to slow him down. Gets the last hit, Zayed. Again, we've seen Zayed being able to get the Valkyrie over and over again, but here he gets bewitched, he gets pulled back into the stack. He's in some trouble, he needs support to be able to run away from this, and looks like he might be able to walk away. Jingo giving chase, he's dropping down to half, needs support. Where is the support? Taskwalker is there as well. Pops the Arbiter, he does fall, and it does go towards the way of Prontera1. Once again, the Valkyrie has been traded left and right. Rutat will be the one to pick it up. Uses group summon, make sure everybody is in position. Oblivion's being dropped on towards them as well. Rutat trying to run away, but on towards the front lines there is more contest. He's walking into a very dangerous situation. There's no support for him. He does fall. Taskwalker gets it, and he's going to be able to take it away.
And use the group summon. Now, another clash here. This is the longest rally I've been seeing for the game number 1 here, 400,000 to 225,000. Home going up against PRONTERA1. Taskwalker still holding on to the Horn there, and probably waiting for the cooldown of teleportation. On the other hand, looking at their maneuver, they're going towards the altar here at the upper right, just near the middle area. We are seeing a couple of strugglers coming from Home and Prontera. They still need to chase up to Taskwalker, but I can't see. Blue dots are PRONTERA1, right? So yeah, red dots are kind of scattered here at the minimap.
Yeah, they did manage to secure the elements across the map, so that's gonna be some buffs going towards the way of Home. About 230,000 points away, Divine Teleport has been used, teleporting to the bottom right side of the map. But he doesn't have to summon, it looks like, so that means he is on his own for a bit. Django trying to run away the best he can, trying to create some distance. The red dots from the side of Home are slowly chasing up. They're probably going to be able to surround him. Ruben is there, he has the Bewitch, and he's going to be able to lock him down just in time. He does go down. They get the Horn. Joseph will be the one to pick it up, so that means that again, Horn into the control of Home for now. Django is already there. The Bewitch lands on towards Joseph. He's gonna fall. Sobum Hakong will be the one to get that. And Evil Spirits as well as Elemental Lords are spawning on the map. Statues being dropped down. Sobum Hakong's gonna fall. It goes towards the way of Bubble Tea on the other side of the map. So expires, Ares gets the Earth Elemental Lord, so that's going to be more buffs. Summon has been used. It's still a 200,000 point difference going towards the way of Home. Not too far. This is definitely in a position where where the last Horn Bearer will be the difference maker. Taskwalker drops his statue on towards Bubble Tea. He will get the last hit, it seems. No, it will be Sobum Hakong getting the last hit on towards the Valkyrie. PRONTERA1 controlling it once again and trying to run away from this. But on the other side, on the front lines, already people are on target. Sobum Hakong about a sliver of health, trying to run away the best he can. A single hit from anyone at all should be able to finish him off. Where is the side of Home? They're focusing on the elements. They're focusing on the other objectives on the map.
Almost.
Trying to get the last hit. Oh, they get it, and it will go towards the way of Kyutakung on the other side of the map. So it expires because of the divine backlash, and Home gets control of it once again.
That is correct. So Kyutakung will be snatching it. It's like a cat and mouse chase, but let me rephrase that. It's gonna be a cat and cat chase. Both of the teams are really powerful. A lot of statue skills of Oblivious will be used here. AoEs as well, 700 to 400. Now, Taskwalker will be snatching it away and will be activating the group summon. asking for backup coming from Fronteira1. Now they are emerging here in this altar, just waiting for it to spawn, activated it, and now going to the next location. Now the group summon actually, is a really convenient way for the guild and the party mates to regroup. Now the problem here is, will they be able to go down this narrow path? We know that Home will contest and actually try to penetrate their defenses here at this path.
Yeah, it's a lot of members here on the side of Home. Statues being dropped down, being able to get a lot of kills as well. So that's going to be in favor of PRONTERA1 so far. They are breaking through though, as people start to leak through. Banaki in the front lines trying to go for the Valkyrie. The Valkyrie is going to start taking divine backlash damage very soon. So Taskwalker has to back away. They're still stuck in this choke point. On the other side, there's still a lot of members from Home. They have been surrounding this altar, making sure that he's not able to just walk down from it. Taskwalker's Divine Backlash has been activated. He's taking a lot of damage. Ares giving chase. And Ruben, good Bewitch, keeping it in position for a couple of more moments as well. Taskwalker trying to do his best to juke and jive. About 80% health away. Zaya is there. The Valkyrie Hunter, we've talked about him. He's going to be trying and get the last hit. It's about 50% right now. But on the other side of the map, they are surrounding it from the other side as well. So Taskwalker still alive, still standing strong. But the points, Home is slowly catching up in terms of points, despite them not having the Valkyrie.
Yeah, they have to actually catch up when it comes to the points and as well. And now, probably 2 or 3 parties here going up against Taskwalker, but still, PRONTERA1 also has a huge backup, and again, rallying towards Taskwalker. Whoever snatches the horn to Taskwalker is going to be Dragon XS. Like what you mentioned, it is the Ranger who can really snipe the Valkyrie. Now, the horn bearer here is slowly making its way downtown and going towards the altar here, the lower left, but still won't. I think that's not going to be a really, an easy escape. But yeah, divine teleportation will be used and group summon as well. Now this is a good regroup coming from Home, and hopefully they'll be able to hold on to the horn going towards the next altar.
The first Fenrir has spawned, so we're going to see a lot of pressure put on towards the middle side of the map. It's not a very easy objective to kill, like you said earlier, like you said before. It's one of the, it does last a long time, even with a lot of people hitting on it. So that gives both guilds time to react. We see Ruthless, we see Lerushan chasing up towards Dragon. Dragon slowly being healed up right here. Pops the shield, pops the move speed, trying to run away. Ruthless trying his best to bewitch, trying his best to hold the Valk in his position, but not able to do so. The Horn is going to be able to run across the map on towards the edges, and maybe towards the bottom right altars, which are both still active, but on towards the front line. Untouched will be the Ranger. The Ranger taking away the Horn from the other Ranger, but Zayed is right there, instantly gets it. The Horn Hunter does it again, and he's able to get another group summon. As well as popping the buff for the rest of his guild. But look at this, so many members from PRONTERA1 are already in position to try and fight this. Lerushan dropping down very low, he doesn't have a teleport, changes hands once again. Zayed dies, rest. He always seems to be in the position to retake it, but Jin Go will be the one to take the Horn once again. Statues being dropped onto his backlines, Frozen Wool being used to buy some space as well, but looks like he is managing to escape that narrow choke point, and PRONTERA1 able to find some daylight in this fight.
Exactly. Now they're leading the game here. We still have 9 more minutes. On the other hand, I think we have like an off-cam bipolar Fenrir kill there. On the other hand here, we're currently looking at the lower right. I think they're gonna go towards the altar and just waiting for the cooldown spells right now. I'm not seeing anyone from Home to actually divine teleportation will be secured. No Bewitch has been used, and maybe waiting for a group summon. There you go. Jingo will be activating the group summon, but I think Home already knows their location. But what's tricky when it comes to this kind of area of the altar, it has 2 entry and exit areas, so the guild power will also be divided into 2 like this.
Yep, again, these choke points are so hard to push up if you put enough defense on towards that area. Oblivion's covering the entire entrance. Zayed trying to make it through, he can't do that. 600k difference right now between both these guilds. Objectives are still spawning across the map. 8 minutes left in the game. There is still time to catch up. Zayed breaks through. That's the one person you have to look out for. He's able to snipe the horn so quickly as the rest of the side of home still stuck in this narrow choke point.
Yeah. It's just so hard to actually penetrate this kind of defense. Like you mentioned, just put in all the AoEs and all of your status skills and oblivions into the entry area, and everyone will just catch it. I mean, just body block and all, and it's just so hard to actually maneuver and move. But yeah, right now Django's still holding on, looking for macro plays here. Yeah, Django. Look, I think he will be zoned away from the rest of Frontera1, but still not enough damage, though he is actually taking in damage from the rest of home guild. Will go down. Yes, finally Igari Zayed will be taking it.
Zayed once again able to get it away from the side of Prontera1. The point difference is about 600,000 right now. Still the same gap. Objectives are still spawning on the map. We see home still a lot of members in this area, but they're coming from the back lines. Group summon used there by Wattbeater. Just trying to make sure that he's able to cast the teleport. He's kind of stuck in position. Dies, and the horn goes towards the way of Baby Uchok, and gets themselves back in towards this fight.
And hopefully they'll be able to carry on towards the next location.
Zayed summons.
But Igari will be our next horn bearer.
Yeah, and he teleports to the top left side of the map, leaving them here to fight, get some kills here for the side of home. The points is still around the same. Zayed is still holding on towards the home. We are reaching the critical point here, Nikki, as the points will start getting doubled in a minute or so. So objectives after this point are going to give so much points. Zayed trying to regroup with the rest of his guild. There's a couple of home members coming through. Trying to make his way out of this area. There is a couple of PRONTERA1 members trying to give chase, but Zayed should be able to create some space, create some distance for now, but he needs that summon. He needs a way to get his the rest of his guildmates in this area to back him up.
Buying some time here, but back up. We're waiting for backup here, but yeah, it will be passed to Orezi from Prontera1. Just probably waiting for other Prontera1 members here and gonna go towards their next location. Though freely moving here in our map, quite uncontested. Orezi still has the horn here. Home, they need to catch up to Orezi. They need to take down Orezi in whatever plan that is, or whatever that is. Dragon, like you mentioned, Dragon's assignment. He's doing it, and he'll be getting it.
Trying to summon, gets the summon onto his guild. He's dropping very low though, and he's gonna go back towards the way of Prontera1 straight away. 20 baht, he's stuck though. He's gonna fall again. Statues being dropped left, right, and center. Is gonna be Baby Uchok getting it. There's some distance, there's some space. He can run for it if he wants to. Tries and walk back downwards to the nearest altar. This might be a dangerous situation. Baby Uchok in some trouble. There's no support in this area. He does fall, goes towards the way of 20 baht, but 20 baht at that exact moment gets bewitched, gets some distance created, but the chase is still going on there. The horn trying to make its way far away, but there is chase. There are people chasing him all around. It's about 800,000 point difference at this point. Points are being doubled, so they have to make sure that all these objectives across the map, as well as the horn points, do not lose too much of it.
Yeah, that is correct. But yeah, that was a really good rally and clash between the Prontera1 and home. But right now, 20 will be getting it, taking in damage as well. The backlash, I think 20% here, 25 rather.
Teleporting.
Waiting for support. Divine teleport.
They can't cancel it.
Will push through here and probably gonna go for a group summon if it's not on cooldown. And there you have it. And another regroup, successful regroup here coming from Prontera1. On the other hand, struggles from home. They need to take down 20. They need to take down fast, and he is actually taking damage right now, but still juking and fending out. I mean, Prontera1 is fending off 20 here, just body blocking everyone from home.
Some members do make it through. The horn is just a sliver of health away. They have to try and take it away from him. He's about to die, but the high ground defense from the side of Prontera1 have been doing so well, keeping it alive. The Divine Backlash is about to start ticking soon, so they have to watch out for this. Out here comes Joseph getting a few hits in. He can't finish it off yet, but a couple of more hits should be able to seal the deal here for the Valkyrie. It's about a 1,000,000 point difference right now. Joseph trying his best to focus fire. It's very difficult to focus fire on the Horn. The Horn does go down, goes towards the way of Zero once again across the other side of the map. This is not me, by the way, but he gets it safely running towards the top left altar. He should have a summon in a couple of seconds, but he gets the Horn, gives them some valuable points. This is double amount of points right now, so they need to secure all the points that they can. Not only 800,000. It started from a 1,000,000 point difference to 800,000, so they are definitely closing the gap. But there's not too much time left remaining here. 2 minutes left on the clock. Still 3 objectives across the map: Earth and Fire and Water spawning. They do, the side of Home does secure the water. They're trying to contest on towards Earth. Oh, but here comes the side of PRONTERA1. They're defending the high ground here for the side of Home, trying their best to stall out, to buy some time. 2 more minutes left remaining. The points are slowly closing in. 700,000 difference right now only. And this is going to be too close to call. There's still a lot of objectives on the map. Divine Teleport to the top right corner. But that means this defense on the high ground is a little bit not really used there. Taskwalker does fall. Or it will be PRONTERA1 getting the Horn. And it will be a group summon being used by them. So right now, last 2 minutes remaining. Point difference still about 700,000. There's still objectives on the map to secure, but will Home find enough points? Zayed is already in position, trying to get the snipe, trying to go for it, down to about 60% of the health, but they are slowly pushing up towards the high ground right now. Statues are being dropped there. The Horn is just circling, trying to find safety in all this chaos. A minute left remaining for both these guilds. In the first game of this best of 3 series. They're pushing up slowly. They're starting to break through. 1 minute left remaining. About still 800,000 points. This high ground defense by the side of PRONTERA1 is just so tough to break through. They can't do it. The statues are doing too much. About a minute left remaining. Can they close this gap in time? Can they go for the Horn and keep it for the remainder of the match?
50 seconds. It will be answered in the moment. Time right now. Like what you mentioned here, PRONTERA1 is actually solid when it comes to putting in their defenses. But I think finally Home will be penetrating this defense. Couple of strugglers coming from Home, trying to close up towards untouched F2P here in the middle. But 30 seconds now. DVE Garisayad will be taking the Heimdall Messenger onto a clutch play. But still looking at the mats.
Oh, Zayed trying to find some opening. Ruthless is there trying to use the Bewitch. Both sides are being surrounded. They have to defend this high ground. 15 more seconds. Stall them as much as they can. Drop your Oblivions. Drop your statues. Zayed in some trouble. The Horn going down. He cannot teleport. It goes towards the way of Taskwalker. 6 seconds remaining. Can he get out of this in time? Uses the group summon. Can they secure it? No, they cannot. PRONTERA1 takes game number 1. 800,000 point difference. And they take the lead in this best of 3 series.
Woohoo! Congratulations to PRONTERA1. They will be our game number 1 winner of a best of 3 series. Do not fret, everyone. If you're supporting Home, it's not yet the end of the game. This is a best of 3 series. But what an explosive gameplay showed us by these 2 teams. It's like a fight after fight after fight, skirmishes after skirmishes, clashes after clashes, and the longest rally that we've seen. Everyone is actually exerting 100 plus effort that they've shown us even before going towards the grand finals. I mean, our playoffs, our qualifier semis, this is not, I cannot even compare this kind of gameplay, this kind of level of competitiveness between these 2 teams. It's just a work of art. It's a masterpiece. But yeah, for game number 1, it will be PRONTERA1 who will take it away.
Yeah, 800,000 point difference. Accounting also for the last minute Horns.
Yeah.
It's probably about a 1,000,000 point lead there for PRONTERA1. So definitely not insurmountable, but you know, PRONTERA1's defense, especially on the high grounds of the altars, have just been so hard to push through. They've been able to buy so much time while holding the Valkyrie that, it's they don't walk. If you notice what Frontera1 is doing, they're not walking the Valkyrie on random areas of the map. They're defending the high ground, defending the choke points on both sides, and really making it difficult for home. Despite having, Zayed, despite having Dragon, they can't really push through this high ground. And it's been that has been the crux for home here in game number 1. It's hard to push through all these strong members from the side of Frontera1.
Definitely played out well for Prontera1 high ground defenses. But here is the post-match data for game number 1 here of a best of 3 series in the grand finals. 2.9 plus million total guild points for Prontera1 against 1.7 plus for home, 2,255 enemy kills against 1,586, 28 boss kills against 19, 590 horn possession time against 385. It's not that a really huge advantage. I mean, deficit rather, but still good game, well played for Prontera1. They definitely excelled with this game, and later on we're gonna acknowledge players for both teams, top 5 players for both teams who actually even excelled their gameplay here. Hornbearer will be Ju, Apex Hunter will be Sabum Hakong, Unstoppable is Chuma, Healing Seer is Chanom, and Harvest Monarch will be Overshock for Prontera1.
That's one side of Frontera1. Surprisingly to see RG as the Harvest Monarch for the side of Frontera1. But meanwhile, on the other side, for home, Hornbearer, of course, Zayed. You've got the SGG, the Apex Hunter, the Unstoppable is Bipolar, Healing Seer is Mana XS, and Ayasib, your favorite player, as the Harvest Monarch.
Why pulos? Ayasib. Joke. Okay. All right. I mean, this is not the end of the game, guys. Viewers, chat, adventurers, this is just the beginning. And now I think the passion will even burn intensively to home. They need to get back. They need to tie up the series. We're not pressuring them, but that's just how the situation boils down right this moment. And in just a bit, we're gonna show you another gift code or live raffle. So do stick around and stay tuned. I want to see the chat being interactive. And yeah, Zero, you mentioned the high ground defenses are really on point. I want to take note that somehow Prontera1 is baiting home with their skills. They're baiting home to commit their skills in those narrow pathways, and it's working. It's just so hard to actually penetrate that kind of defense.
Yeah, there are 2 entrances to each altar's high ground, and they have been defending both of them very well. So that buys a lot of time for the Valkyrie. They are more than happy to allow it to just die off to the divine backlash, but just holding it there for a minute or as long as they can makes it really tough for home to get a hand on towards the horn. And if you look at the objectives as well, it looks pretty even on both sides.
Yes.
So because the objective points are even, it means that you can't make up for the deficit of holding the horn with objectives.
Yeah.
So there's a couple of things that some adjustments that home can do to maybe try and even things out. Maybe send less people to try and contest, or send more people to contest on towards the high ground. So they can either focus on one of these 2 things, focus a little bit more on objectives, or just all out push on towards the Valkyrie. Now we'll have to wait and see what adjustments does home do in game number 2, because right now it was about a 1.2 million gap. Oh, speaking of which, make sure you claim this code ROOX112025 Loki for a red Stone of Bond 3. Of course, thanks to 1-1 for continuously supporting us here in the Loki Cup. 1 team, 1 champion, no limits. The world's #1 gaming top-up platform.
1-1. Sorry guys, because we're really immersed into the game. We're super immersed that we're actually spectating Zero in game. Just kidding. Okay, we have here the first live raffle for everyone. All you have to do is to type in your UID plus your server name plus your username plus your cheer for Loki Cup 2025. Guys, this is the last push, last broadcast for Loki Cup. So I do hope everyone will join in and put in the correct entry. Again, valid entries only, because if your ID or username is incorrect, then it will be forfeited. By the way, it will be automatically sent to your in-game mail, so do wait until like 7 to 14 days. All right, so once again, UID, server name, username, and cheer for Loki Cup 2025. And in just a bit, I'm just waiting for the entries. I'll be taking screenshots as well.
Make sure you put this all in the chat. And make sure the format is correct, and you might be one of the lucky winners for the first raffle of tonight. That's not going to be all. This is not going to be all that we're going to have in here tonight. So make sure you stay on the stream. Continue supporting Prontera1 or Home. And you might stand a chance to win this prize and even better prizes, I've heard, down the line.
Yes, we have surprises for the chat. Okay, we have a lot of surprises aside from the intense match that Home and Prontera1 will give us. But talking about intense match, this is what transcended in game number 1. This is the highlights.
Welcome back, everybody, to the Loki Cup Grand Finals for Tier A 2025. My name is Zero, and today we have Nikki with us to witness the crowning of a new champion. The Loki Cup 2025 champion for the Tier A League might be crowned very, very soon. We are in game number 2 of this best of 3 series, but not unless Home has something to say about it. It is a best of 3 series. Anything can happen here. We did see a very dominant performance here from Prontera1. From what I know, they've managed to get most of the scores from Prontera1, from the main Vigrid field, as well as Felons as well. So as well as RuneScape. So that's gonna be something that the team from Prontera1, that the team from Home has to look out for and try and re-strategize here for game number 2. But they don't have a lot of time with it. They only have 2 minutes to do it. 2 minutes from now to do it. So if you're watching the stream, they probably have already done it. So not much time left for them to re-strategize.
Yeah, I'm actually talking about 2 minutes. We're 2 minutes delay, and I am currently taking the screenshot. So you might see me like doing this. I'm taking the screenshots right now because we only got the entries right now at this very moment. So once again, to the viewers, don't worry, I got the screenshots. Okay, don't worry. So it's going to be 5 winners of that first live raffle, and later on we have more surprises. And talking about surprises, hopefully Home will surprise us in game number 2. But as of the moment, I feel like Prontera1 is ears to ears right now. But I mean, you cannot be complacent in this kind of level of gameplay since it's anybody's game. And Home can actually take down giants, even proven that before against all odds. Yeah, they cannot be complacent. But yeah, if Prontera1 will stick to their strategy, then probably Home will able to be, to adjust since they already witness that kind of strategy. But I think that kind of strategy is not new to everyone, right? We already know that there's 2 entrances and you have to divide your resources or your parties. Like this party would go to this entrance and the other one this entrance and then emerge towards the center. What kind of strategy would really, pierce through that kind of, like, they are blocking all entrances from both sides.
It's mostly about, at least from my point of view, it's a lot about resource management. You know that this is a strategy that Prontera1 will be using. You have to save your statues, you have to save your soul force for that moment. You need to use them only for these high ground pushes, because that's how Prontera1 has been holding on to the horn for the longest of time. They are saving, they are stalling on the high ground of the altar. So if you on the side of on the side of Home, if you're able to gather your resources in terms of your statues, your oblivions, whatever buffs you have, use it for those high ground pushes. That will help you in breaking through the defenses much easier.
proper rotation of skills, and that's why I cannot play competitively. Because whenever I have an available skill,
You just click.
I don't know how to conserve. I don't know when to the right timing. So yeah, I cannot play in this kind of level. But yeah, we'll take that in mind. So for the viewers, if you're thinking of joining these competitions, you have to watch Zero. He has a lot of contents when it comes to tournaments like this, right?
Yes, and I hope it definitely won't be the last. We've got Tour Cup happening almost directly after this. The qualifiers start on Monday next week, so it is
Wow.
moving very fast. So
Wow,
there's
without a
still
break.
still a lot of competitive ROO happening very soon. So
Wow.
no break for these players. They get to celebrate and back to the grind right after that. We are about to start game number 2 here, ladies and gentlemen,
Whew.
in this best of 3. This is the grand finals of the Tier A for the Tier A League of the Loki Cup 2025. PRONTERA1 leading right now 1-0 home. They've seen a little bit stumped in game number 1, but looking back, they might be able to find the opening. They might be able to re-strategize, make some changes, and try and make this a very fun game.
They have to. Now, stakes are high. 1-0 advantage going towards PRONTERA1. Now, we're about to go in just a moment now to game number 2. Will PRONTERA1 have a clean sweep 2-0, or will home bounce back from whatever happened during game number 1? Let's find out in our game number 2 here. The best of 3 series for the grand finals of Loki Cup Tier A bracket. Everyone's just so excited. I feel like the chat is also excited, and I'm seeing a lot of cheers from the people. Keep the cheers coming. And yeah, I don't know what kind of pressure. I think I don't want to pressure anyone, but yeah, please give us game number 3. So now, everyone, if you're rooting for home, put your hands up on an energy ball, and yeah, give them buffs. Someone's saying buffs. Yeah, buff them up. And if you're rooting for PRONTERA1, also cheer for them. This might be the end, but yeah, still, Zero and I were hoping for game number 3 because we love Loki Cup. We want a lot of games. Can't this be best of 5?
I mean, so far we've seen a lot of interesting plays and strategies, different
Yeah.
play styles from different guilds. So it will
Yeah.
be interesting to see as the series progresses. If we get longer
Content.
series, what sort of things might change? What sort of tiny details might be different from both guilds? But only time will tell. Both guilds don't have a lot of time in between these
Yeah.
games to prepare for the next. So. Definitely time is a pressure. Being down 0-1 is a pressure point as well, especially for the side of home. PRONTERA1, they can play a little bit more freely, knowing that hey, we are a game ahead. As long as we stick to the plan, or as long as we just follow the commands properly, we should be able to take this win. But nothing is more dangerous than an opponent with nothing to lose, and that's home right now. Right?
Yeah,
They defeated Moonveil in the semifinals, being the underdogs, massive underdogs. And here again, they are 20% odds. They are the underdogs even more compared to what it was in the Odin Cup. So they cannot, the side of PRONTERA1, they cannot let loose. They cannot put their foot off the gas pedal, because home will definitely look to strike back in game number 2.
That is correct. I love the burning passion for the underdogs. They might be the dark horse of the tournament. Let's find out later on. But yeah, I like that thought that if you have nothing to lose, you just have to give it your all, because you have nothing to lose, and you don't think of losing actually, but more on like winning. I mean learning. You're not. Yeah. But anyway, my thoughts are scrambled right now. I just want to see a game number 3. But again, welcome to the Loki Cup 2025. We're still your hosts and shoutcasters for the evening. My name is Nikki. Alongside with me is Zero. Final push. Will this be a final push for PRONTERA1 or versus home, or will home do a comeback for a best of 3 series here? Let's find out.
Yeah, we see a lot of players from both guilds already going for the objectives across the map, and some contests on towards the Valkyrie as well. About 80% left remaining,
Wow.
so plenty of time for them as we do see PRONTERA1, this time they get the better position around the Valkyrie.
Yeah.
A lot of Oblivions being dropped down here, just securing the positioning, but the Valkyrie isn't really being damaged quite a lot here. It's still about 60% HP. We see Technologia in the front lines right now, really starting to hit the Valkyrie. It is starting to drop very fast. Ohana trying to find an opening, trying to find his target. Oblivion being dropped, trying to buy some time, buy more time for the rotation so supports come in. This time, Nikki, the points are a lot closer compared to the previous game. It's only about 10,000 difference after the objectives. So home seems like they have changed up a little bit. Valkyrie is still about 30% health. We do see Technologia really starting to hit on towards it, trying to kill it the best he can. About 20% left remaining. The Valkyrie is just so tanky. Even someone with the strength of Technologia hitting it for the longest of time kind of finish him off. As you see Oblivion statues, everything draining once again. It's pouring here in Manila. And the Valkyrie about to fall. The points are even right now. Bipolar 10 unstoppable kills. Who's gonna get the last hit? It's gonna be... Let's see, Valkyrie going towards the way of Sobum Hakong. He's towards the backline. He's falling though. He's dropping very low. Gets the teleport off. And he's gonna be very close to the center of the map. It's not the ideal teleport that they were looking for. And he's not at the healthiest of positions. He has to watch out. There's no support next to him. Uses the group summon to regroup his group mates. And is heading towards the top right. This is where they will start the defense. This is where they'll buy the time. Defending the high ground. And PRONTERA and Home needs to get there as soon as possible to try and break through this defense before they are set up, or just wait for your resources, wait for the opening and go for it.
Yeah, will this be a replay of game number 1 and how they place their defenses here for PRONTERA1, or let's find out how Home will actually counter-attack this kind of defense coming from PRONTERA1. So I think, like what you mentioned a while ago, they tend to actually not use altar somehow. They tend to just like put in the battles away from Home. But once again, Home trying their best here to go near the Heimdall Messenger, taking in some damage. But yeah, they need to actually go near, but it's just so hard for them to actually penetrate this kind of defense coming from PRONTERA1. And now I see that Sobum Hakong is now moving away that altar and probably going towards the lower altar here in this area. Will be halted for just a bit, but still huge people from Home will be snatching it away. Igari Zayed will be our new horn bearer and just running or flying his life away amidst all the chaos.
Yep, Sobum Hakong did push down. I don't know if it was a planned push, a planned escape, but he walks into a huge group of this members of Home, and Zayed gets the last hit, able to hold on to the horn. But the points still in favor of PRONTERA1 for the moment, about 200,000 point difference here. Zayed heading towards the top left corner of the map, using the teleport, trying to buy some time. Teleports very close, not the ideal teleport, but she should have a group summon very soon, and should be able to get the backup that he needs in this area.
Yeah, what kind of strategy is that? Like teleporting it to a near area? Probably since they are conserving group summon, then they want to teleport to an area where there's also a huge chunk of people. But Igari Zayed taking in damage, just looking for a spot here to be near his members. Ohaya to the rescue. Ohana was gonna go down towards Sobum Hakong. Once again, PRONTERA1 will be our new horn bearer, and this is a rally wherein the people are kind of scattered. We're not seeing a really huge chunk of PRONTERA1 and Home just crashing head on. They are quite scattered at this point.
Bipolar gets the Valkyrie, takes the Valkyrie away. There has no summon. It gets traded off once again. It's gonna go towards the way of Taskwalker. It's still being bewitched, still being controlled. Rutat will be the one to get it, but he's still being chased around. He does find an opening to break through. There's no people chasing. There's a lot of Oblivions on the ground. That means that's gonna buy him some space to try and back away. 9 Mom chasing, 9 Mom falls. Taskwalker chases up. He's so fast with this. Able to slow him down. There's no support. There is support coming in, but his HP is a bit in danger. Taskwalker will be the one to get it. Does he have a teleport? He should have a teleport soon. Taskwalker dropping down very low. Here comes Zayed. The scariest thing you see when you're a Valkyrie is if you see Zayed turning the corner. He does fall immediately. Jane Go will be done to take it. Is there a teleport? Trying to teleport away. No, Joseph will be getting it back in their hands. The Valkyrie, the Horn, just trading left, right, and center. Both sides can't really seem to hold on to it for very long. Teleport, is that a teleport? Yes, it is. No, it isn't. Untouched will be the one to get it, and he's running towards the corner of the map. There should be a teleport very soon for them.
Yes. So Horn has been passed from home to PRONTERA1 to home, and now Untouched F2P will be our horn bearer right now. Critically low, sliver of health here, looking for a place to go together with Litulation and the rest. Teleportation will be pop. Will he be? No, this is a successful teleportation and group summon combination popped here by Untouched F2P. Now, this is quite a breather for PRONTERA1 amidst all the rally that what happened, but it's just up to home to actually catch up Chamaru Jin. But he's so alone, he's soloing, contesting. Oh, Rutad finally here, Angie as well.
Side, they're circling it. They're not. The defense is not set up. This was what I was talking about earlier. You have to start breaking through before the defenses are set up. They do manage to do that. Bipolar will be the one to get the Valkyrie. He gets Bewitched. He's kind of stuck in there, and he cannot get out. He does not have a teleport. Uses a group summon. Recalls the rest of his teammates. And oh, big statue drop down here. That's gonna be a lot of kills going towards the way of PRONTERA1 as they start to wipe them out. Bipolar dropping very low. He does fall. The Horn goes towards the way of Untouched. Untouched gets killed off as well, as it's going to be, who is this? Angie being the one to get it, but Taskwalker is right across the corner. He has to watch out. Angie does fall. It will be Taskwalker the one to get it this time. Do they have the support? Is still in the middle. They can't get out. The Horn is kind of stuck in this no man's land, trying to find an opening. Joseph is right in front of it. Oh, but looks like they found an opening. They found an escape route for the Valkyrie. Is heading down towards the low ground, but there are members from home on the low ground trying to stop it before it gets too far away as well.
What a good adjustment coming from home. This is a different gameplay from the previous match, and now home. They are using whatever they have, taking in damage here. Taskwalker looking for a safe spot, but I think it's going to be Jungle to assist him. But yeah, Taskwalker, sliver of health, about to go down there, and BB eagerly will be getting it from his hands, but also taking in damage as well. This is quite a struggle coming from home and even Frontera. And now, I think it's working. Whatever home is using, what kind of strategy they're using right now, it's working.
Yeah, Bipolar gets the Horn once again, trying to teleport away. The statues do drop on him. Can he get it away in time? Yes, he can. Teleports to the bottom right of the map. There should be a summon from him. He's going to use the Altar first before summoning and moving probably towards the top right of the map. Yes, he is. He needs to summon. A lot of his guildmates are stranded there in this huge skirmish in the middle of nowhere. The Horn being contested, they have to watch out there. Bipolar has no one supporting him right now.
Yeah, he's about to go up to the right side here. Bipolar together with his teammates. So I think this is a huge chance for them to get points. But Untouched is actually catching up towards Bipolar. Bipolar 10% of health here. Needs to go towards the next altar and activate here. But yeah, still waiting for the cooldown. Buying in some time, but Taskwalker will be killing Bipolar there. And What Beater will be our Horn bearer.
What Beater very low though. Any hit from Joseph, from Zayed should be able to finish him off. Fenrir does spawn in the middle of the map. The Horn going towards the top right. We do see someone already heading towards there, trying to block him off, stop him from being able to walk towards the altar. That should be able to buy him enough time. It's going to be Skyfall trying to slow him down the best he can. What Beater stuck in this area. He's trying to create some space, create some opening. The supports are coming in right now. But where's the DPS from home? They're not really inching towards here. We see a lot of contests on towards the middle side of the map, on towards the Fenrir. Here comes Rutad. Rutad does fall. Joseph trying to go for the kill. Joseph dropping the Horn very low, but he's gonna fall. Good statue. I don't know who the statue is from. Joseph gets the last hit. But he's still surrounded. He can't get out. The statue is still going on. Here comes the group summon. Oh, Joseph, can he get away from this? He's not really taking damage so far. Oh, starts taking damage. Statue does fall. And it's going to go towards the way of Taskwalker. Taskwalker stuck there as well, though. So they are just really just stuck in this area. Is that a teleport? No, not yet. It's going to be Cat getting last hit. He does fall as well. Untouched being the one to get it. Untouched will fall, and it looks like home does have a little bit more members that compared to PRONTERA1 in this area, and they are going to be able to get the Horn.
No one is letting go in that very area. The skirmish was really long. Everyone wants a piece of the horn. But Boston, he will be holding onto the horn and moving towards the next area. But it's critically low right now. Like 5% of health here. Very, very sleepable amount of health. Untouched F2P trying to get a hold of Boston. Boston might die. No. Still looking for an area, buying some time for the cooldown, passing it towards Jingo here for the run. Look how fast Jingo, when he become the Heimdall messenger, he just run for it. He made the run for it.
Jingo from the low ground, able to steal it away and take it, run into unprotected lands. He's gonna be, the teleport should be ready soon, so we might see him run towards the edge of the map and then teleport somewhere else. Supports are going towards him. He's going towards the bottom right altar. Is there someone to cut him off? No, it's going to be clear air in front of Jingo as he's trying to fly away. Dragon trying to go in, but he's alone right now. The supports are coming in, but Jingo is
to the other side.
To the outer. The divine backlash will not proc yet. Jingo is gonna head on straight towards the out of here. Ishimaru Jin trying to slow him down. But he has a lot of support around him. They can't really slow him down. Here comes Ruben. He has the Bewitch. That's the one you have to look out for. Here comes the Oblivion. He's stuck there. And that's going to create an opening for Home to catch up in this area. The Bewitch slowing it down, pulling him back. Here comes the support from Home. 600,000 point difference between both these skills right now. Ruben trying his best to slow down the Horn. He gets a good summon though. Here comes the statues falling down from the sky. Is there enough damage to finish it off? Oh, missed statue from someone on the other side of the map, and the Horn gets taken there by Zayat once again. Can he teleport out of this? There should be a teleport up and running in a few more seconds, but this is such a difficult situation to get out from. He has already used the summon as well, so that's not. He doesn't want to teleport without the support, but here comes the teleport. He does not get it off. He gets stolen off by Sawboom Hakong with the statue. And the Horn is still stuck there, uses the divine teleport, goes towards the far top right. So this is a good teleport from the side of Frontera1 as they take the lead. 700,000 point difference right now.
Yeah, and Home, they need to run the fastest they can towards their upper right side because it's really a really good distance coming from Prontera1, buying in more time, giving them more horn time here right now and more points to rack up in our game. So Home, yeah, it was just so hard for them. It was a sticky situation during that catch up. No one's letting go, everyone's just committing, and the Horn has been like passed through Home to Prontera1 to Home and back to Prontera1 right now. But Sawboom Hakong already got his whatever he planned to do in this area. I think they're just gonna bait Home to go here and put on their defenses once again and get kills and points from PK.
Yep, 800,000 lead right now for Prontera1. We're about to reach the critical timing
we're not moving, right?
Map. Yes, they are stuck here for the moment, trying to find an opening, trying to break through. Joseph finds an opening. He's on towards the Valkyrie, but good Oblivions being dropped down. Can they wipe them out and get this Horn? Horn about 50% health left remaining. Joseph gets it. Can he get out of here though? There's just so many people. Uses the group summon to regroup the side of Home Prontera1. They are looking like they are getting wiped out here. But the Jingo is chasing. Can they get the last hit on towards this?
Yeah, there's so much going on. There's so much going on. No one is actually, everyone's just catching their breath right now. A lot of skills, status skills. But Tazwalker will be our Heimdall messenger and will be proccing and activating. Was it No, that's a group summon. I was thinking if it was a teleportation. Now they're moving towards the upper side of the map. We'll be stuck here for a bit. We're looking at Home to actually wipe off Frontera. Will they be able to successfully to do so? Tazwalker, 20% of life here, taking damage. Yeah.
Frozen. Zayat is there trying to give chase. He does fall. Divine teleport. Oh no, gets traded off once again. They do have a divine teleport this time. Sawboom Hakong trying to cast it. Can they cancel it in time? Frozen. Good Frozen World Cat. Stops him from using the teleport. Stops him from getting away. Can they? Oh, drops a statue on towards him. The teleport will not go through. It will go towards the way of Bipolar. Trying to run the other side. Run the other direction as the score. 900,000 difference right now. Bipolar does have the teleport. He's going to get it through. Tazwalker is on his face. He does not teleport away in time. Tazwalker will be able to get it. He tries to teleport by himself. Gets bewitched there. On towards the corner. and it is looking like a very tough situation to get out from.
Yeah.
It's going to be traded once again. Bipolar will be the one. No, still Taskwalker, still holding on towards the horn. Here comes the statues being dropped on towards him. He's still frozen. Statues
Taking
dropping
damage.
down. It's going to drop. It's going to go towards your Rutat.
Rutat.
Teleport, getting it out. Yes, he can, but the teleport basically
near.
teleports like him from his
Yeah.
doorstep to his bed. That's basically
Yeah.
the entire distance that it was teleported away. Still
Well,
manages to find
yeah.
a little bit of breathing room,
Yeah.
but they are just right behind the corner.
Yeah, and a breathing room, a regroup, a reset, whatever that is. Hopefully, they'll be able to find solace in whatever that kind of gameplay they did with that. Home here, quite stuck, about to go down. They need to push away the battle from PRONTERA1, but PRONTERA1 is really stubborn when it comes to, you know, putting in bodies, body blocking, even putting in all of their skills here right now. Django will be snatching it away though, and yeah. It's just so easy for PRONTERA1 to actually snatch away the horn from home right now, but Django probably baiting and microwing his way towards the next exit. But yeah, also probably buying time for the cooldowns.
Yep, Jingo still pretty healthy. They're trying to give chase there. Statues still being dropped. Jingo starting to get surrounded here. Can they get it? The point difference is still about 1 million. There's still a couple of objectives on the map for them to get. He's starting to get surrounded. Gets traded off there. It's going to be in the hands of Joseph here. Does he have a teleport? No, he does not. Dropping already very quickly.
Ow!
It goes towards the way of Lee Rushan. They need to stop this. Oh, good Oblivion stopping them. Oh, Oblivion on towards everybody. This might be huge there for home if they're able to get all these kills. Lee Rushan still stuck there. Oblivion. Oh, is that teleport? No, it is not. About 10% health away. Can someone snipe him off? There is no DPS in this area. Not able to just close him off. Rushan still alive. Dragon going for it. Goes towards the way of Joseph once again. Gets traded off immediately towards the side of Taskwalker as the Valkyrie's back to full health. The Bewitch is huge. Is there another group summon there? The Bewitch again and again untouched.
Whoa.
Taking it away from Zayed almost immediately. The teleport gets through and he teleports to the bottom right side of the map. The point difference is 1.2 million right now, Nikki, and I think this is too far, and this is too far for them to catch up.
Yes. Doing the maths, even though I'm so bad at it, it's just so hard for home to actually catch up when it comes to racking in points. But now, that divine teleportation coming from PRONTERA1 is really a wise move, just taking away the battle from the upper altar. But now, they're going head-on straight towards home. But still, looking at the numbers, PRONTERA1 still has the majority when it comes to numbers game. But we'll be going back towards the upper ground. And what they've been doing, they've been baiting home with their upper ground advantage here and just putting in all the AoEs and their skills. Because, you know, if you're being chased, it's so easy for you to lay out your traps and plans, right? Because you know that they're gonna chase you anyway.
Yep, we see the horn trader again and again. Watt Peter over there in that area, stuck in the corner. There's so much people surrounding him. Statues dropping left, right, and center. 1.1 million point difference so far. And who's gonna secure it? Still in the hands of Watt Peter. Nobody's really focusing on him. No, goes towards Bipolar, and Bipolar finds an opening on the side. Will use the group summon to regroup everybody on towards that side. Gets frozen though. Can't really get out of this area without the rest of the team. 35 seconds left remaining.
That is correct. 30 seconds in the clock right now. Everyone is putting in all the efforts that they have here. A lot of beliefs, a lot of skills. It's raining here in Manila, like what you mentioned. But it's raining. And there you go. Last 20 seconds. Habu Hakol for the last push. He needs to endure it all if he wants to be the last horn bearer of our game. But Bipolar will be snatching it away, but also taking in damage. Last 10 seconds here in our matchup. Will Bipolar is gonna go down there and will be snatched up by Watt Peter once again from PRONTERA1. And there you have it, a 2-0 clean sweep coming from PRONTERA1, our Loki Cup 2025 Grand Champions.
Well-deserved victory there for PRONTERA1. They get their revenge here in the Loki Cup Grand Finals. They were the overwhelming favorites, but they get the job done, shutting them down, shutting the previous winners for the Loki Cup down. And PRONTERA1 finally back at the top. They are your champions, ladies and gentlemen, for the 2025 Loki Cup Tier A.
Woohoo! redemption arc completed. Can I say redemption arc completed? But congratulations to Fronta1. Once again, I cannot express enough how, Zero and I are happy here in the casting our commentary table. But of course, good game, well played still to Home Guild. You've shown us exemplary plays. You've shown the heart of a competitor. Yeah, might fell off short, but yeah, this is not the end of the journey. We still have more tournaments to go and more redemption arcs for everyone. But yeah, for this storyline, it will be a revenge comeback game coming from Fronta1.
Yeah, there has never been a back-to-back winner
Never.
for any of the tournaments so far.
Never.
So again, the curse continues. No back-to-back champion. Fronta1 takes the trophy, takes the crown back towards their server. Until the next event, then we'll see something. Maybe we'll see something different, but still, congratulations once again to all the players there from Prontera1. You guys did amazing. Well-deserved victory here. And of course, to Home, to Moonveil, to Eternals, to all the competitors in Tier A and Tier B. You guys were was the entire lifeline of this tournament, and
Gold standard.
You all should be just be very proud of your achievements.
Yeah, even though I did not play, Sierra and I were part of you guys. Put your chins up, head up, because we're really proud of everyone. Also, our viewers, we're proud of you guys for sticking around until the very end, because we're not yet ending the live stream, because we have a lot more in store for everyone. And in just a bit, we will be showing you the post-match data so that we just have a clear view of what happened in game number 2. But yeah, this is a 2-0 clean sweep from Prontera1. I think they're anguishing with, with vengeance, and they were able to quench the thirst for vengeance. And yeah, flawless movement was flawless actually, but for Home, we've seen them that they step it up. And talking about stepping it up, total guild points here 3.1 million plus against 1.6 million plus, 2,564 enemy kills against 1,507, 30 boss kills to 16, 625 horn possession time to 340. And in just a bit, we're gonna show you the top 5 players of each of the guilds.
Yep, a bigger difference this time for the side of Prontera1. Here are the top players there. Jat89, the top horn bearer, Apex Hunter by Lurabai, Juma the Unstoppable, Baby Gale, the Healing Seer, and the Harvest Monarch is Kieros for their side. Meanwhile, on the side of Home, we'll see in a few moments who are the notable players that perform very well in game number 2 here. Bipolar as the horn bearer, Bipolar as the Apex Hunter.
Wow.
Yakub was the Unstoppable, Vermilions the Healing Seer, and Ayasip once again as the Harvest Monarch.
I think Ayasip has been doing, I don't care about you guys, I've been doing this even before I'm bored. I'm bored for this. But anyway, congratulations once again to Prontera1 and Home for giving their best. Good game, well played. And to our exemplary players, our top 5 for each of their role. Good game, well played, guys. You've done it. You've focused on your role, and it actually gave you bragging rights. You are the Harvest Monarch. You are the Apex Predator.
He's gonna frame that on the back of his wall. I'm very sure about it. But speaking of which, since now that we've crowned our brand new champion for the Loki Cup 2025, here's a gift code for all of you. This is make sure you redeem this in-game LC 2025 A Champion Shine. It's a red sigil selection fragment box. I was mistaken previously. I thought it was a yellow. No, it's a red sigil box. So like this is a huge prize. You do not want to miss this out.
Okay, claim it, redeem it, everyone. Once again, do not be a freeloader. Stay in the stream. And I mean, you can share it to your friends, your guildmates, but you have to be here in the stream as well. Support Loki Cup so that we would have more tournaments like this in the future. So keep on supporting Ragnarok Origins PvP or tournaments like this. But anyway, aside from the gift code, we also prepared a surprise, something special for the viewers, because I feel like the chat is very hot right now. Everyone's actually typing in their cheers for their favorite team. So yeah, we prepared something in partnership with 1-1. So yeah, it's not just me and Zero who prepared something for everyone. It's 1-1 actually. So do wait for that. I think we already know they've been preparing their
cheers.
Yeah.
Yep, I'm pretty sure everybody already knows the format by now, but again, special thanks to 11 for making all of this happen. Here it is, the first, not the last, the first live comment raffle that we're gonna be having here today for 666 nyans and 1,000 diamonds. Make sure you get the format correct. It's UID plus server name plus username plus your cheer for the Loki Cup 2025. You know, congratulate PRONTERA1. Congratulate all the winners or everyone who's tried their best in this tournament, and you might be selected there by Nikki to win this. How many winners do we have for this year, Nikki?
3 winners. No. This one. Secret.
Secret.
For one, we have 3 winners of each, and then for the grand one, we later on it's going to be just 1. But this one it's 5. Okay, so I'm gonna take screenshot. In just a bit. So I'm just waiting for the entries because we have 2 minutes delay. So once again, please type in your correct UID plus your server name plus your username and your cheer for the Loki Cup 2025. Wow, I can't believe that we're almost concluding our Loki Cup 2025. But hold on thought. Here we go. This is for 3 winners of 50 USD 11 credits, 50 OOC. So all you have to do is to type in your UID plus your server name plus your username plus your cheer for Loki Cup 2025. Create an account at 11's website, and then I think that's 11.games.com.
Games.11.com.
Yeah, games.11.com. Create an account and then click on the plus button, add credits, and then input the 16-digit code. Okay.
Yep.
So you do the talking now. I'm gonna get the winners.
Yes, this is for the $50 gift card for 11 that you can spend on ROO or as you like. You can give it away to your friends as well if they need it. But here is the second one we're gonna have tonight. This is for $100 11 gift card, and same thing, same format. Put that into the chat, and Nikki will be selecting 3 winners. Again, this is not the last one. We are giving away so many things tonight here, Nikki.
Yes, and this is random, right? Random, guys. This is random, okay? Do not message us. This is random. Okay, so I'm just randomly taking screenshots. Oh yeah, we're taking in entries right now. So keep them coming, guys. Once again, put in your UID, server name, your username, cheer for Loki Cup 2025. Open or create an account at 11.
Yeah, make sure you get the format correct, because you don't want us to send the prize to someone else. That if you win and you put in the wrong UID or something and someone else claims it, that's gonna be the worst feeling ever. But here it is. This is the last one, ladies and gentlemen. So make sure you join part in this. This is for 7,777 Nyan berries. That is about more than $150 worth of Nyan berries. So make sure you take part in this raffle right away. UID plus server name plus username plus your cheer for 2025 Loki Cup, and you might be selected as the winner. There's gonna be, I think, only 1 winner for this.
What? Only 1. There can only be 1 Loki Cup live raffle winner. 7,777. It's a lucky number. Lucky number 7. So I'm just waiting for more entries, and in just a bit I'm gonna randomly pick our winner for this grand live raffle. This is the last one. So last push, everyone. Put in your entries. I can't believe how fast they type their entries.
They are already prepared for this moment. They've been preparing for this big prize ever since the start of the stream. We hinted a little bit. There's gonna be a lot of prizes this time, and they were ready for it. This is the type of people who wins. The people who are ready.
Early bird. They keep on even spamming my messenger. Nikki, here's my ID. It's random, guys. It's random. Don't message us. Okay, I think I've already gotten the winner. So congratulations, whoever you are. It will be automatically sent your in-game mail, the 16-digit code. So all you have to do is to redeem it at 11. Once again, what's the website, Zero?
It's games.11.com. So that's where you can redeem, I believe, all of the prizes. You just have to message the support with your UID and the server and all the details that you put in.
All right. Thank you so much to everyone who tuned in. Thank you, thank you. All right. Of course, thank you to 1-1 for their strong support here for Loki Cup 2025. One team, one champion, no limits. It's the world's #1 gaming top-up platform, seamless and secured, trusted by gamers worldwide. And if you top up from October 19 or 9 rather to November 28 for your ROO needs at 1-1 website, you might just get a chance to win fully paid trip to Ragnarok Festa on December 13, 2025. So what are we waiting for, guys? Top up your way to Ragnarok Festa.
Yeah, it is one of the biggest events for everything Ragnarok related happening in Bangkok, Thailand in December this year. So if you want to go and you are a little bit tight on cash, this is one of the best ways to do it. Get someone else to pay for you. So make sure if you have any top-up needs, make sure you head towards games.11.com and use their platform to get everything that you need.
Wow. What a journey it has been, Cyril. From the top 32, now down to our top 1. Our grand champion for Loki Cup 2025. Yeah, let's have a bit of recap.
Yes, again, congratulations to the winners for both Tier A and Tier B. We have Nekomata taking it 2-0 yesterday against Crimson, and today we have PRONTERA1 winning against Home in a 2-0 sweep as well. And of course, all this would not have been possible without the support of our fantastic partner 1-1, the #1 gaming top-up platform in the world. One team, one champion, no limits. And like Nikki said earlier, if you top up using RO, for RO using 1-1, you stand a chance to win a fully paid trip to Ragnarok Festa this year.
All right, for me, I would like to thank all the adventurers who tuned in until the very end, also the participants, and congratulations once again to PRONTERA1 and good game well played to Home. How about you, Zero?
Yep, nothing else from me. Thank you all for watching Tier tonight. It's been a pleasure being your caster and commentator for this event. Until the next one, ladies and gentlemen, this is me and Nikki signing out.